Hey what's up guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid review. Celta Vigo 1, Real Madrid 4. Another big win away from home. And when I say big, and then when I say another first game of the season was a slow start, shaky. We weren't in the best shape, or it wasn't the best performance, but we got the job done away from home. Going to this game, we needed to keep that confidence up because we're the defending champions. Can we win? Can we show our quality? Because last season there were games like these where we would drop either 2 points or drop 3 points, and it was frustrating to watch. But with everything going on with Casemiro, and we will talk about that later on as well. And I'll make a separate video about it as well. That we had to make sure that we prove the fans wrong. Now, people like me, fans like me, would have been thinking, okay, Casemiro is out now. We need a performance. We need a result from the team to show that, look, we might lose Casemiro, we might have sold Casemiro, but we are still able to win. We are still able to win trophies, win games without Casemiro. And it might only be Celta Vigo, who are a decent side, but they are not a Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Sevilla, Villarreal, Athletic Club. They are not maybe one of the top teams in the Liga, and maybe they are not a Champions League team. So when we play the Champions League in I don't know how long it is, against a top side, we'll see who and when it will be, but things will change, right? But for me, this performance was incredible, simply because we didn't have a CDM, a proper CDM. Now, Troy, I know he's the Casemiro replacement, but his main game isn't just a defensive DM. He has the explosiveness in him in driving forward as well. So he's not that direct replacement to Casemiro. Casemiro was still a defensive player in there that allowed Modric to attack, go forward, which allowed Cruz to make the passes, with safety behind him, ensuring that, look, I have security with me. Because they even call him bodyguard. Go and find out what they have said about Modric and Cruz, what they have said about Casemiro. They call him, I think it was Modric who said you have been a good bodyguard, or Cruz, I don't remember. But he has been that bodyguard in that midfield because he's not a mobile or defensive mid like Kante, for example, but he is a defensive machine. And I think United are getting a brilliant player for a fee that I don't think we could have said no to, considering his age. And where are we gonna get that from any other team, any other time? No, we're not gonna get that. And for himself, which I will talk about either today or another day, about everything for himself as well. So let's talk about the game, talk about the goals. Now, the first goal was from Benzema, a penalty. Let me have a look. I think he hit the hand of Tapia. It was a mess because I don't know who took the shot. I think it was Alaba who hit the hand of Tapia, and I think that could have been a goal from Alaba. And the VAR checked it. Benzema into the right hand side. His first goal of the season as well, because he obviously didn't score against Almeria, so it's his first goal. The other way around, I think it was Militao once again for mistake. It was a long cross in, and I think the header of the number 9, it is the number 9, hit the hand of Militao, and a penalty again, just under 10 minutes later awarded. And Iago Aspas, I mean, he's one of those players where has just been in the Liga for so long, man. And yeah, I mean, into the bottom right as well. And Courtois went the same direction as the correct direction, but that penalty just beautifully slotted into the bottom corner. Nothing Courtois can do. And then Luka Modric is a fine wine. You talk about Andrea Pirlo, as a fine wine. Modric just shows what an incredible player he is and what you can do at 37. I mean, he's 37, isn't he? I mean, last season he was a key part to our success in the midfield. And again, he shows it yet again. I think there's this very good question asked by someone to the ESPN FC. Someone asked and sent a question in and said, is Modric the hardest midfielder actually of the Real Madrid trio to be replaced? So Modric, Kroos, Casemiro. Is he the hardest of the three to get replaced? And I do think so, yes. Because he isn't just, defensively. If you want to send a defensive mid, you go and get a defensive player. If you want a Casemiro replacement, go and get a defensive player like, for example, maybe a Fabinho, for example. I'm not saying we'll get it, or Rodri. That is a defensive player. Kroos, get a passer. And I think we have a couple. I think Tchouaméni and Camavinga are more Kroos replacements than Casemiro replacements. But you need that Modric player. It's so hard to find. It's so rare nowadays. That I just think it's so hard to find. He turns away from a couple of defenders. Skips past a couple of challenges. And what a strike from distance outside the box. Marquez could only stand and watch. Again, the third goal is very controversial because I think it hit the hand of Militao, but in our own box, and no penalty was given. We cleared it away, and then Modric plays a beautiful long through ball from our own half into Vinicius, who rounds past the goalkeeper and taps into an empty net. The penalty probably should have been given, but I don't think it was a shot on goal. That's why it's not given. The other two penalties that were given earlier were penalties that were shots on goal. And then a brilliant counter attack that transition from defense to attack. Hopefully we can see that more because we've got a younger player. We've got players like Tchouaméni who can come in, who is going to help us with transition. Vinicius Junior in there as well with the pace he's got. Fede Valverde, Camavinga. We've got players, the young talents in there to help mix around with the old players as well to help out in transition. And then I think it's a fourth goal in it. I don't know what happened here. Benzema slips. The ball is going to him. He slips, and then Valverde next to him was just like, it's actually Benzema wanted to take the ball, but Valverde just cut across and be like, I will take that shot instead, man. And he blocks him from shooting, but Benzema is happy that we scored. Benzema doesn't really matter. He's a team player. Benzema doesn't mind. He's not all about I want to get all the goals, because he eventually gave a penalty to Hazard, man. We'll talk about that. Rudiger pushing very forward, and then Benzema take it down in the box as well. This counter attack, Rudiger as well, pushing all the way to like a right winger. Benzema went down and he still wanted to take a shot at striker. Look, Rudiger, what a player we've got for free as well. Hazard came on earlier. Can he score? Obviously not, right? Man, it wouldn't have helped him. It would have helped him, but it wouldn't really have helped him, would it? He didn't did a solo goal by himself or something, but it would have helped him get another goal for himself. It would have helped us get a 5-1 win, which would have been even better than a 4-1 win. But a 5-1 win and 4-1 win, I don't see much difference, but it's another goal. And it's just a confidence thing. I've scored in the last game. Hopefully I can play better in the next game and improve. Now he doesn't have that goal. That's a lot worse. I don't think scoring penalties is what he wants to do at Real Madrid. You don't sign for 100 million to get Hazard to score your penalties. You want him to be your main attacker, to get involved, to score incredible goals and 20 goals a season. Not all penalties that we could have gave it to him. And right now he's a bench warmer. He'll be brought on. He'll be trusted. I think he's trusted more than Asensio, than Mariano, obviously. That's because we lack the depth and the options, right? And I hope he performs, because I think time is limited for him. I think you count the amount of times where, or the amount of chances he has been given, and he's not lived up to the expectations. Since he's signed, he has not lived up to the expectations and the price tag that was paid for him. I just think something has to change in there. So yeah, those were the goals. I'll do a quick brief about Casemiro. and my thoughts. Because yeah, why not? I'll make a video on it later on. I keep saying um I'll do a video on him later on. Anyways, Casemiro, I'll thank Casemiro for it, for his service for the last 10 years. I mean, has he been here since 2012? I think he has, hasn't he? But that's what, 5 Champions League. I believe he was involved with the 2014 Champions League, 16 obviously, 17, 18, 21. That's 5 Champions Leagues that's been involved. But I feel like that's insane for him. But how are we gonna replace him? That is my question. And how are we gonna spend the money? Because look, the club had money going into the summer. The Mbappe, Haaland money that we wanted to get both of them. We ended up getting none. I know we went and got Tchouaméni for 80 to 100 mil, but we still have some money left. And I know we want to play it smart and we don't want to spend all and with no more money and bankrupt and stuff like Barcelona. But you gotta make signings when you need. And I think we need a striker. And now that Casemiro is gone, the club might go in for CDM, and I just don't understand. You need a striker anyways. If you go and sell Casemiro and get a younger DM, which I understand, you still need another striker because Benzema cannot play every game of the season. He might have already played 2 games and scored a goal this game, but it doesn't mean he can play 60 games a season. He just can't. He's human, he needs break, and we need someone who can come in and pair up with him and help him, and rotational, a player who is happy. And that player that I've liked a long time is Armin Guerri of Nice. I'll talk more about him as well in another video I will do. But at the moment I'm not gonna talk much about him. Anyways, my thoughts is we need a striker, and I like that player Armin Guerri that I just talked about. But whoever we bring in, we need to go and get another attacker. That's my thoughts. But on Casemiro, legend. Hope he does well United. United fan thought, a couple of United fans thought that I hoped he didn't do well for United, which is just shambolic. I mean, bollocks, man. I'm sorry for swearing, and but the fact that you think because he joined United, I want a player that played for us, a legend player of our club, a player that I love, to flop. You really think I am that kind of person? I mean, I put my opinions on Twitter. I'm saying, look, why would he join United? Money, for sure. He's on 250k at Real Madrid. They're probably going to give you 250k. That's more. He's given a longer contract, security, as a player, as a professional player. What you want as if you're playing for a top team, or as a life, your career. If your life is based on football, or professional football, and you have signed with club, you want security, you want that finance, and I completely understand, So and he has given us a decade probably of service, so I can't blame him, So fair enough, you can do what you want and challenge. I understand that as well. He wants a new challenge. He has played in the Liga for a long time. He has won trophies for a long time. He wants to go experience the Premier League, how it feels to win a trophy, the Europa League. I mean, good luck, because I don't think United are going to win a trophy this season. Maybe the Europa League. But good luck to Casemiro. A new challenge, financially, security. It gives him security on and off the pitch, as well, and a new challenge as well. So it makes sense for him to leave. Obviously, it makes sense for United to sign him because they're desperate. I mean, Casemiro isn't their main target. Frankie de Jong was, then Rabiot was, but because Rabiot was very expensive in wages, they didn't want him. Then they came for Casemiro. So he's at least their third option, by the way. And it makes sense for Real Madrid because he's 30, which isn't a problem. No problem with that. But we're not going to get any other offers from any other teams. Liverpool, City, Chelsea, PSG, none of these teams are going to offer 60 plus 10 million add-ons for Casemiro. Only United will do that. And I'll give you one reason why. Desperation. When you're desperate, you go out and spend money. It's the same. During Christmas, everyone bought a Lego toy set. The exact one that I wanted. There's one left at a store. And a normal toy set will cost, let's say, $50. This seller sells it for $150. I'm desperate for it. I will buy it. I'm like, screw this. I can't find anymore. Don't have enough time remaining. I'll just pay the $150. That's desperation. That's desperation. Do you really think if United got De Jong or Rabiot, they would come in for Casemiro? Absolutely not. They wouldn't have. So this is desperation, and we'll see if it is a success or a flop. If it is Varane 2.0, because Varane last season is the same case. United wanted him. They were desperate. He wanted to leave. They were trying to solve the defensive issues. They saw him. They saw Varane wanted a new challenge. And again, we were sat here 1 year ago thinking, okay, you know what? Varane wants to leave because of a new challenge. Varane wants to leave because he'll get more money as well. Fair. The season happened, and he had a poor season, and United, weren't successful. Is Casemiro going to be the same or different? Who knows? I don't know. You don't know. Only time will tell. But I will still hope Casemiro the best for himself. I will still love Casemiro as a player. I'm just gutted that we lost another one. I mean, Real Madrid fans, what have you experienced in the last 5 years? Ronaldo, Navas even before, out of the Champions League side against in the 2018 final. Navas gone, Carvalho is still here, Ramos, Varane gone, Marcelo gone, Casemiro is now gone, Kroos, Modric still here, fair enough, Bale gone, Ronaldo gone, Benzema here, and then we've got likes of Isco gone as well. So the transitioning is starting, and we gotta let go. We gotta just let go, because soon, in the next 2-3 seasons, Kroos, Modric, potentially Benzema, which I think won't be that soon, Carvajal, they will start declining, and we'll have to build a new team. And this is gonna happen for a very long time, and you'll keep going, and in 15 years time we'll be talking about Vinicius, but let's not get that just yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I just want to let out my thoughts again. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy the video, hit the like button. It'll be very, very helpful for me. Subscribe to the channel guys on already. Again, very, very helpful for me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.